Hey guys, Dr. Matthews here, back with some more Grand Tactician. I got until April and then I had an OBS mess up. So I'm going to reload this. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of stuff planned, and it's not something that I can kind of go through and where, so I'm just going to replay it. We didn't have really any battles per se that were big. We had some weird battles happen, but weird battles as in units came on the map and immediately got into an attack, and it just was kind of weird. So, fortunately, that recording has lost the abyss, but we'll just have to deal with it. So, it is February 3rd. We are kind of waiting. One of the things I want to do is get our politics up by 1, I think. What are we doing right now? War bonds. So let's wait until war bonds is done. Actually, it's February 3rd. Let's do this attack over here to force them out of this situation, out of this area. Last time it went to a battle, the time before that they just kind of retreated, so we will have a battle. And then we will hold at Alexandria with this army, I think. Just as long as he's not in contact with any forts, I'm fine with it. So that's good. Actually, it'd be better if he wasn't and he was up by Alexandria, because then that means that we're not going to get hit. Okay. So here we are on our glorious battlefield. Weird thing last time is we had units right here. We had an entire army that was right here directly behind our lines. So that was the weird thing that occurred for this battle. We are a maneuver to attack. Okay, the enemy is going to be over here. They get a point here. I don't see any points to the left, so I don't see any reason why they would be over here. So they should come down this direction and be defending this area. Okay, fine with that. We'll put Hampton's group over here. Hampton's got Enfield's. Ewell's group has Enfields as well. So we'll put Ewell on the left side. Lawton will be in the middle. Some good cannon fire there. And this is how we'll just kind of go through. So, Wade Hampton is going to come up here. Our cannons are going to come up on the hills here. And this division is going to come over here in a blocking formation. Lewis Ford. They also had the stone bridge. Let's pull over here on the stone bridge. First off, it's weird that I didn't see that at first glance. Kind of weird that that's the case. Is there one over here? Probably not in our vision. If it is, Stewart and Tremble need to get their act together. We're going to put 4 here. We're going to put our cannons here. We're going to hold 2 here, 2 here. Honestly, I would rather have these 2 over here. There's Hill. He's arriving back here. So DH Hill is going to come up first of all in reserve. This is the end of day. In that case, we have 2 more units. And here it happens again. So is this Eustace? Army of the Shenandoah? Is it because 2 armies came on the field at the same time? Yes. Okay, we figured out the issue. The armies came on the field at the same time, which caused a weird glitch in the matrix, to say the least. Okay. Kind of does make sense why that happened then. From a standpoint of things not making sense. The Hawes is broken over here for some reason. I don't know why he's broken, but he is. Irritating to say the least. There's no reason why he should be. He hasn't lost men. So, kind of strange to say the least. That's your reserve. And here's what happened last time. Immediate losses. Strangest thing. But this time the entire army broke. Wow. Yeah, this didn't happen last time. The entire army broke. Oh, they entirely broke. That's kind of strange too. I don't know what I'm looking at there. That's very weird to say the least. Wow, really? Press on the right. There's no more down here. All that's broken. We're going to reconstitute our lines. Yeah, let's put that one here. That one there. Barksdale portion is going to be the reserve on the right side. Jones is going to be the reserve in the middle. Hill is going to be reserve on the right. Get on the line. Okay, here's a general assault. Why? What's going on here? Oh, they weren't actually set into position. But not a blocking maneuver against those troops of the 4th Brigade to come in. We're trying to shift, cover their right. Then the order, go long range. Okay, this is definitely not how this one went the first time. Pretty intense conflict. What we're seeing here is we just outnumber them. Kemper's going to get his field guns if he can up to the front. Here if he can. First Division batteries are in here. First battery. I think once we get this into position, we're going to come out here and take this force to the right Okay, get the... We have the orders now. Those troops are in reserve. We broke one unit. Stewart, I'm gonna hold this 4th Brigade. Over the wall, man. Armstead? A little. Charge. Charge. course, the enemy is retreating. It'll reconstitute a full battle line again. We do take 2,300 in casualties, but good fight nonetheless. Woo! Much more intense. This fight actually never happened in an episode, so I'm glad that I actually did restart it. We got until April in that one, and then kind of turned into the fact that we were looking at advancing. Weird that the Southern Army portion did that weird thing, but hey, it happens. We're all good. So it looks like they did fix that thing. We used to, if you were here, you used to actually attack Fort Washington, but I guess this is a good change. Okay, this is a good change. I like this because you don't extend that over the river. Okay. I actually like that. That's awesome. One thing I'm going to do, is this done yet over here? Not yet, some time. Then we need to get this time. And you're moving here, okay. They also attacked the state guard a couple of times, which didn't bode well for them. I can move up this. We're gonna hold this core here. We're gonna sit in our winter quarters. I don't think they'll attack me there again. It would just be silly. Okay, so we do have this one. They didn't actually attack me the first time. Well, they did, but they retreated, and they're going to retreat again. Army of Kentucky will attack me and retreat. It's kind of the same, just want to wait until Donaldson's at least in yellow. Or at least good orange before we take that assault or that attack. There's shields with the Army of Kentucky moving back. Force at destination. Squadron. Johnson's at destination. Union just now selecting military too. So what I did say in the other episode, why we have some downtime here, is that after this campaign, we are going to give it a couple of weeks to, after this campaign, to get some more updates, things like that, and then we will go into a new campaign. Certainly not giving up on the game by any means, just want to see more updates. The Army of the Potomac should not attack us. We had war bonds here, so let's go Revenue Act. Kind of do it how we did last time. Revenue Act, regulars, and then we did pull up this to an additional policy. We're going to do, whoops, I mean production, I'm in policy. Diplomacy too. Need to get some better cannons as well. So once this is done, we're going to move this one up here to the junction. Okay, that's done. I'm going to press the attack. You have to do it that way or they won't actually go in. Okay, we're preparing siege. Well, they're not building one there this time. Move up. We do want Johnston to be in range. Okay, Fort Pickens is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Buckner, and he's going to come up here. Up here. I want you to use rail movement. Halt those orders. Donaldson up here. Take sea movement. Take river movement as much as possible in the rail line. So he'll take river, take the rail line up, cross this, and then go use the river and up to here. It is March, so Fort Pickens is ours. Everyone's pretty much in their winter quarters still. We aren't going to push anything crazy. Not here, we're not going to do anything crazy. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to get more cannons in this section. Particularly from South Carolina. Get full cannon portions. So there's Bartow. Okay. A lot from South Carolina. $74 days. Okay, that's good. Let's take some from North Carolina now. This army can wait some. That's why I took a lot from South Carolina. I can wait 2 months for this to be sorted for the most part, so good with that. And Bond's going to be pulled out of this army anyway. What about Bragg? Buckner is a reserve portion. Regard. Let's take some from a bunch of various places. Take some from Georgia. Take 2 from Georgia here. Regard. Bragg, let's take some from Tennessee. You like my cannons. Donaldson, let's take some from Florida, maybe? Louisiana doesn't have any. Maryland, Missouri, territory. Florida has some. Take some from Alabama. That kind of moves it all out from there. Good stuff. Here at Forest, I'm going to add a new group under Forest. This is fine. Forest is going to get a couple of from Kentucky. Can't get them from Kentucky. Let's get them from Tennessee then. Flying cannons. That's a no with Polk. You cannot have Polk. Polk is going to be in another command in here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a reserve. Let's get another reserve. Polk. Leonidas Polk. $200 of them. We're not going to go all the way through that. That's silly. Oh, hold on. Back forward, one more. Okay. Division commanders. Probably not going to be the greatest. Get Waddle as one. Let's grab. Ooh, Whitfield is the other. Here we go. Okay, so I need 3 here. Get some Tennessee boys. Cougar, there we go. Okay. His reigns. I actually like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's going to constitute another reserve corps. That's going to be likely all we do for this winter. That reserve corps, we'll have one over here. We'll have this corps here at Columbus. We'll have a reserve corps here, reserve corps here, full corps here, full corps here. Probably at Hertzburg. The Cav Corps here. This one's going to be up in Lexington. And that's how we will take Kentucky. Or this one will go all the way up to Covington. All the way to Covington. And then this one holds here. Maybe we push to Marietta. See if we can't link up the other portion at Cincinnati. And then while we're doing that, this army goes in defensive mode here, and Lee does his free. We're going to move all at the same time. Fugitive Slave Act. And we're going to push the Union morale to new depths. And that's the attack we're going to go on here. Here, here. Kind of like our 3 objectives, right? DC. We'll capture Union City. We'll have Kentucky. We'll have Missouri. And then that's a big blow to their morale. Missouri will be a little bit more difficult, but with the fact that they'll have to deal with either Kentucky or the incursion around Baltimore. And this is just to link up with this army here. And likely move and hold territory here, terrain. because I have to take Wheeling, Grafton, and Charleston. So we'll see them move down. And we'll know to retreat. But yeah, it is March. I think it is time to move the armies. We're gonna depot here. These armies down here still moving? Yeah, they are. Oh, Buckner. We can't use the trains here because we're getting Donaldson up here. Once Donaldson's up here, then we can use the trains. So in that case, it's good to get that supply depot up, that supply. This one's having, what, weather issues? Forest? Okay. Polk has to get a supply up anyway, so there's that. It's still March. Okay, the first incursion into Kentucky is going to start. We're going to Harrodsburg. The first armies are on the move. In the Department of Pennsylvania with 33,000. Is that more than here? That's 13. We'll have to see what we have. We might have to reinforce that army. Okay, this corps under Bragg is going to move up to Hartsford. Nope, it's going to move over to Munfordville. This one with Forrest is going to move up to Louisville. Oh, it can't yet. Robert Sidney Johnson is going to move his headquarters here. Once the second corps is up and resupplied. Okay, we're going to move this by train. Polk is going to move into Nashville. Okay, there is the incursion. It is starting. I think we'd see them move up through here. Donaldson's at destination. Is here, which is reinforcing. Means where is the other corps? Okay, so Buckner is finally moving. Some rail lines. Smith's at destination. Polk is at destination at Nashville. Okay. There's this army. We're going to build a depot here. We're going to build a depot back here, so at least we have some throughput for ourselves. Same thing we're going to do here. And then this corps is going to end up being the one that's here. And this one will be the reinforcing corps. We'll reinforce these two units. These two will be next to each other up at Paducah. Sail up north with Huger. Not sure what we're going to see up in the north. Bragg's at destination. So at this point, Bragg, let's get a depot as well. Get a depot here. We are in Union territory, so we need to supply our armies as much as possible, meaning depot spam. Feels kind of weird doing depot spam, but it works. Okay. I'm not going to push this right now. Not right now. I'd like to have a decisive battle and then counterattack. No, it's still going to take some time. It's going to go through Columbus, Corinth, and up and around to Jackson. I think. Oh, it's going to use the road here. Okay. That works. Army of Shenandoah has 15,000. Okay, Army of the Northwest. With this. Get it with another portion. Orbit, that works. We get 3 more units here. Okay, 6 days. We'll be ready. 14 against 18. I think we can do this. So in the next episode, we will take on the Army of the Shenandoah. We're going to be outnumbered, but not by much. We do have more guns, though. So we'll kind of see how this goes. Thank you all for joining me. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.